What's up? It's your boy back in the lab again, Mr. Wilson, talking about the growth mindset. But before we get to the growth mindset, I got to talk about the fixed mindset because that's where I was at. It's easy to think that your teacher would be a growth mindset guy, teacher, coach. But the fact of the matter is that I'm a fixed mindset guy when it comes to me being a student. Just like many of you, I'm a fixed mindset guy. So what happened to make me a fixed mindset guy? Well, there's two events that I'm going to talk about and one major principle that shaped me into being a fixed mindset individual when it comes to being a student. Well, I took a class on how to teach history when I was in college. It's called a methods class. And I got an F in it. Now, you might find that hard to believe considering that 24 years later, I'm still here. Now, let me be clear. I didn't get the F because the teacher was a racist. I didn't get an F because the teacher was stupid. I didn't get an F because the teacher did not like me. However, I did get the F because I did not use the exact method that the teacher wanted me to use. So, he didn't think I was going to be a good teacher, and I failed the class. The second situation that gives me the fixed mindset as a student, and actually there's more, but these two are the two that I'm dealing with, also has to deal with me being a teacher. I was a student teacher, and I was doing my student teaching, and I was teaching at a school that's different from the type of school that the professor was used to dealing with. Okay? So on my campus, the teachers were like, wow, this guy has some potential. He's not going to be great tomorrow, but give him a few years and he will be better. Well, the professor didn't think that that was the case. So much so that the school teacher, the high school teacher that was guiding me, that was my mentor, actually got into arguments on a regular basis with my professor about what good teaching is and why I was on the path. Yet again, let me just say, this teacher, the professor, was not racist. He was not stupid, okay? He didn't give me a hard time because he didn't like me, but he only wanted me to do things his way. And I barely passed because I did what my clientele needed and not what he wanted. Now, if we fast forward 5 years down the road, and that's been many moons ago, I'm a national award-winning Jordan Scholar for teaching. I won awards at my school and even won a few other local grants and things like that. So, remember, at this stage of the conversation, we're not talking about grit. We're not talking about perseverance or resilience. Two traits that I had when it came to facing adversity in those classes. Right now, we're trying to figure out, am I in the growth mindset or in the fixed mindset? And you would probably still say, no, Mr. Wilson, you're mistaken. You were in the growth mindset because you overcame the process. But I'm going to tell you why I was in the fixed mindset. And if you pay very close attention to Carol Dweck's book, she points this out. I was trying to prove to those two individuals that they were wrong. That's fixed mindset. I didn't care about the grades. That's growth mindset. But I also didn't care about the process. That's fixed mindset. All I wanted to do was prove those two individuals wrong. But here's the thing that's crazy. I never went back and said, look what I've done. Here are my awards and here are my accomplishments. And at the time they were older, so I don't even know if they're still walking the face of the earth. I don't carry a grudge. And actually, I appreciate what they did, because had things been easy for me, I might not have worked as hard. That's growth mindset. However, I am fixed mindset because I just wanted to prove those two individuals wrong. So I told you we were going to cover two ideas or two stories and one principle of why I am fixed mindset as a student. So I'm getting ready to drop a bomb here, and even Dweck didn't really discuss this in her book. So I'm gonna drop a bomb. In my opinion, part of my fixed mindset comes from the fact that I just don't trust the educational establishment.